Hey, friend, welcome back to Fearfully Made, Faithfully Single. If this is your first time listening, my name is Krystal and I'm your host. And if you've been walking with me through this first season, thank you, truly. Today's episode is personal, it's reflective, and it's honest. This is our season 1 finale, and I want to take this time to tell you why I'm here. Why this podcast exists. Well, it's my heart's desire to point women to Christ so that they can have hope. I just don't want to see another woman suffering unnecessarily the way I did. Thinking they're less than, thinking something's wrong with them, thinking they missed a sign or a clue, thinking they made a mistake simply because of their relationship status. God has so much more in store for your life. And my assignment, my calling, is to confirm this truth. You are so much more than your relationship status. The feelings you have are real. There are ups, there are downs, there is joy, sorrow, anger, grief, anxiety. There are moments when you feel like, oh, me and God, we got this. And then there are times when something happens and you shake you all over again. And I need you to hear this clearly. Girl, that does not mean you failed. It doesn't mean you went backward. Girl, that's growth. That means trust is being stretched. That's God on a deeper level, and you're learning all about Him. The foundation of this podcast begins with identity. The 139th number of Psalms, verse 14 says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. Not eventually made, not conditionally made, not made once you get married. No, fearfully, wonderfully, already, right now. Now, no one ever told me I wasn't worthy. No one ever spoke that over me. But comparison whispered it. Watching other people get engaged, get married, have children, see their milestones, their timelines, and those whispers slowly turned into lies. And that's why identity matters so much. Because if you don't know who you are, you'll start believing what you were never meant to carry. Philippians chapter 4, verse 11 through 13 says, I have learned to be content, whatever the circumstances. Well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want, I can do this through Him who gives me strength. Paul didn't say contentment came naturally. He said he learned it. Contentment is not denial. Girl, it is not pretending things don't hurt, because they certainly do. And it's definitely not giving up. Contentment is trust. Married or single, I'm learning contentment. Children or no children, I'm learning contentment. Ooh, at my goal weight or still on the journey, I'm learning contentment. Loving my job or discerning my next steps, I'm still learning contentment. Because contentment doesn't come from circumstances, it comes from Christ. Now, we talk a lot about faithfulness once someone is married. The faithful wife, the faithful husband. But rarely do we talk about faithfulness in regards to singleness. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verses 32 through 35 talks about undivided devotion to the Lord. Singleness is not a holding pattern. It's not punishment. God's not punishing you. It is not wasted time. It is a season that requires accountability, faithfulness, and obedience. Faithfulness to God, faithfulness to your healing, faithfulness to your boundaries, faithfulness to your joy. You don't want to wait to become faithful once someone shows up. No, you need to practice faithfulness right where you are. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." That scripture is not about rushing God. It's about trusting Him. Hope doesn't mean we know how everything will turn out. Hope means believing God is still good, even when you don't know the outcome. You can live a full, beautiful, single life. I am a testament to that fact and still desire marriage. Those things can coexist. You can carry more than one thing. Living fully does not mean you're giving up. It means you've decided to not pause your life waiting on one detail. There were so many things that I was afraid to do or holding out, waiting until my husband showed up. And God says, who says you can't have it more than once? This is what I've learned. Hey, there is power in God. There is power in you. There are gifts in you, and there is certainly purpose in you. And I don't want you wasting years obsessing over one thing while God is developing the whole woman. And so that's why I'm here. This episode brings us to a close of season 1 of Fearfully Made, Faithfully Single. I want to thank you for listening, for trusting me. Thank you for being honest with yourself about how you feel. Now, I'll be taking a short break, but I'll be back just before Valentine's Day with season 2. So during this pause, I'll be releasing, my first digital resource. I am so excited. And it's called The Content Single Woman Blueprint. I'll be sure to post it. Look for it on social media, and you can see where you can pick that up, and it will bless you. I promise you it will. It's created to help you to continue your grounding in your identity, in your faith, and in your voice. And it gives me a little break to go get ready for the next season. So girl, this is not goodbye. It's just a pause. And if no one has told you lately, you are not behind. You are not broken. And God is not done with you. Hey, thank you for being here. And that's why I'm here. Talk to you later. Bye.